Hey everybody, welcome to another Tone Bogans episode. Today we're looking at the Xvive Phase King in the most delicious orange you've ever seen in your life. It looks so good that I want to lick it. I'll try not to, but just try not to. Okay. Right. We'll get into the pedal in a second. This has 3 knobs, as you can see, hopefully. It's got feedback, which is kind of like a mix knob, but it's kind of like also adding more layers of phase. I should have probably researched this a lot more in terms of what other people have said it does, because it's literally just kind of like a mix knob on their manual, but it seems to add more layers or more instances of the phaser rather than just being 0% or 100% or anywhere in between. It's adding more, and I don't know what it is, but it's adding more of something phasey. Then we've got the sweep knob, which it kind of dials in where on the frequency spectrum the phaser is going to focus the most on. That's a cool little trick, I think, because if you're playing a lead, you can dial it up and you can like lock it into a specific sound rather than just the phaser does whatever it's gonna do. And then we got speed. Excuse me, I'm so excited that I'm about to cough. So everyone should be familiar with speed when it comes to phaser. It's either going to be slow and smooth working its way through, or it's going to be a bit more warbly. So think rotating speaker kind of thing. They're 2 different effects, but it's sometimes confused for another in a mix because you can't always tell in a mix what the effect is. So this is a great little pedal. On the manual, it says that it is a 100% analog circuit that will take your playing to outer space. First one I believe to be true. I do think it sounds like a 100% analog circuit, just with updated components for today's electronic availability on the little tiny chip, because this is tiny. It's not going to have bucket brigade and all that kind of good stuff. But it does a really good job of replicating that analog circuitry. In terms of going to outer space, not really. You can get it quite, I'm going to say, chunky and chewy and all of those weird words that people use to describe phasers for not really any reason that I can think of. It is a lot more subtle than, say, my MXR phaser 1 knob version, in a really similar orange. But yeah, outer space, it's definitely, even on the higher settings for the speed and the feedback, I still think it's a lot more subtle than probably what you would think outer space and spaceships and supernovas and whatever is gonna sound like. I don't know why they've explained it as outer space. I don't know who came up with that. Probably a throwback to the 60s sci-fi, maybe. I'm not sure. But let's have a look at the demo that I've already created this time. I haven't done it backwards. I haven't done this video first and gone, that's future Sarah's problem. I am really excited by the demo that I've created for this pedal. It's probably my favorite one so far on the new version of Tone Bogans, with no season numbers and no only episode numbers. Oh no, wait, there's no episode numbers, is there? No, it's just blah 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 pedal review, rah rah rah. Excellent, good to know. So let's take a listen to that, and you can tell me in the comments below what you think of this pedal. I think for people that don't use phaser a lot, which is me included, I wish I used it a lot more, that it is good to have something that is kind of inspiring. I do have the Boss MD200 and I like this phaser more. So save yourself some money. This one is about, I think, 80 or 90 Australian dollars, and the one that I don't really like that much, actually I don't really love the MXR either. They cost me a lot more than this one. So this is probably all you need on a pedal board if you're not a huge phaser user. Thank you so much for watching. As with all effects that I don't really use, it is a little bit more brief than a usual video would be, but I will be back with probably a couple more Tone Bogans episodes before I run out of pedals. I'm not going to buy any more of these cheap ones anymore. Good England. And that's just because, one, I already have too many pedals, and two, there's not actually an effect I need. So the only kind of pedals I'm going to be purchasing is something that I don't have, or if you guys send me stuff, which I'm quite open to demoing stuff from builders if they want me to demo that in my style. I'm not going to lie about your gear though. If I don't like it, I'll say it's not for me. But that will be the only way I do more pedal videos. And while I'm not changing the channel too much, I just want to talk more about guitars. I think that's actually out of shot, but I'm going to do more comparisons on cheap guitars, stuff like looking at pickup configurations. We're going to demo, I think, 3 or 4 different pick guards that I'm building. That's going to be fun. So stick around for that. If you're new here, subscribe and like the video, and I'll catch everyone really soon. Thank you for watching.